So this next question was submitted by Ken Axford. I answered the question in DMs, but I figured it would be a good opportunity to talk to you guys as well, make a post about it. Dry fire to live fire correlation. So he noticed that he was losing some time in his live fire. About 0.3 was his time difference between training dry fire, training live fire. He asked me, what's the difference for you typically? So it really depends on two things. First, the target. So the more difficult the target gets, especially with 2 shots on like partials, you have an element of having to return the gun, which costs you about 1/10 to 1500th of a second at a minimum. Plus, then you have to confirm that the dot or sights are back there. And that adds time, typically speaking, to your second shot. Now, for your first shot, the times can be pretty close in general if you have your grip is ready to shoot. And this is really what I was talking with him about, was if your grip is not ready to shoot, you have to do an additional mental check. And that mental check is, I'm on target, the dot is there. Is my grip ready to handle recoil? Yes, boom, then you fire. That costs you 0.3 to 0.5 every time. So the key is having your grip ready to shoot early. And that, if you guys take a look at my free drills and look into the presentation process, that is going to be the video you're going to take a look at. When you're shooting targets that are close enough that you can run full speed trigger on them, the times really shouldn't be significantly different. Maybe you work the trigger a bit faster because of the recoil return process, but it's really minimal, like hundredths, like 300ths of a second. It's really not any different. So those two things are a critical component. Make sure your grip is ready to shoot early, and understand that the target difficulty is going to increase the split time between shots, typically, just because you need more confirmation. Give those things a try. If you have questions, put them below. 331.